Hey, this is Everybody Ain't Able the podcast, sponsored by CoStar Studios and the Mac Juice. It's your boy J Mac, the social moderator.
Mackenzie.
Banks.
Mia.
Hey, and the question today is being the bigger person worth it? We gonna let Mia take this.
Alright. So, the way I want to phrase this question is being the bigger person worth it? Whether it's like with your parents, your friends, like associates, anybody that you just talk to in general, or just like even somebody on the street. Is being the bigger person really worth it? Like, let's just say in a situation, somebody really just out here, you really was fucking with them, and then eventually the shit don't work. Whether, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter if it's a friend or a boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. And so it's like, they try to spin a certain narrative to make you look like the bad person. So, is it really worth it to keep your mouth shut and let them say what they want to say? Or do you say what you gonna say?
All right, cool. Before we elaborate, let's just go around and say yay or nay. Mackenzie.
Hell no.
And
Depends.
And Mia is the no for sure.
Fuck no.
I think it's worth it.
Sweet ass.
I think it's worth being a bigger person.
Why?
I just, in my personal opinion, I feel like you kill people with kindness. And in my personal, like, what I go through, which I deal with a lot of bullshit and bullshit ass people, because that's my fucking job. But I feel like sometimes just letting shit go it makes shit work out better. Like, me holding grudges and shit usually just make it harder for me, because I got to remember to hold the damn grudge. And make sure you don't get shit, make sure you don't get nothing out of it. And it's just more work when I could just say, okay, they fucked me over, and just keep it moving. Appreciate you, my boy. But you know what I do next time? Next time I know, instead of fucking you out of opportunity, I give you opportunity. Because at that point, I'm showing you that just because you did me wrong, that don't mean I have to do you like that. So, like, for me, that always just work out because I feel like I gain more respect from, instead of fucking somebody over for fucking me over, I try to show them kindness or try to get them what they should have showed to me. And usually for me, that always work out for me. Like, people always end up being more genuine because I chose the route of being genuine instead of saying fuck you. Even though I be wanting to say, you stupid bitch ass nigga, fuck you, and I kick your ass and all that shit, I just don't.
I follow. I respect it.
That's just me though. But y'all said no and Ann said maybe, so we gotta hear what the fuck y'all gonna say.
I say it depends because I think it just depends on the situation you in, to be honest. And what kind of person you dealing with. Like, if it's just some fucked up shit, then I'm gonna say just, nah, you shouldn't. But if it's like somebody that did something not intentionally, then you should have like thoughts about it, like, oh, okay, they weren't intentionally, so, you knock this shit out. They go back to like me and you back, like, when your ass dropped me off like on Elvis Presley and shit.
Here you go, man. I was just finna say, give an example.
That's the perfect example. Like, that shit happened. When that shit happened?
That shit happened like
2016.
You left him on Elvis Presley?
That shit happened 2016.
No, it happened 2015, cuz.
That was kind of far from
No, it was 16 because I didn't
kind of far.
I didn't come
So
out
he
to
just dropped you
16.
You weren't there. We was at
Right. It was 15. It was 15.
It was like after we graduated.
So you just dropped him off?
Man, it's way more to the story than that.
It's way more.
But the ending is that he dropped your ass off on Elvis Presley.
He said, get the fuck out my car.
And that shit had you mad because of what the fuck?
I was mad as hell for a long ass time, but eventually we were like, all right, fuck this shit. Now me and him cool as hell.
But I'm saying that I think that come with maturity though.
Because it really wasn't that serious. I blew it out of proportion.
But at the time, it was serious to both of y'all. At the time,
it was serious as hell.
You can say it's maturity, but at the same time, it's like being a bigger person, because both of us let this shit go.
Exactly.
So.
It was just some childish shit. Just niggas didn't know. It was 18. Like, we
was some young niggas, so you know how that be. But I do think it just depends on the situation or the person.
Yeah.
Cause you can't just always be like, all right, I'm gonna be the bigger person to everybody, cause everybody don't be on that shit. Everybody be on most people be on fuck shit. So and You know when most people be on fuck shit, that shit be having you mad as hell and be like, damn, them folk really did me like that type shit. So this shit, you know, that's how I feel about it.
Shit whack as hell.
Yeah.
I say fuck no. It's just been too many occasions in my life where I let a motherfucker make it and I shouldn't have let them make it. I just be feeling like my heart too good. And then the motherfucker, they see that shit and they be like, alright, I'ma fuck with you. Mm-hmm. They be cool. And then it's just like one thing happen and it just catapult. Like it's just a snowball. Like
I get what you're talking about because we don't be realizing this shit until the situation is
when it's
far over.
Yes, when it's too far gone and you done sat there and dealt with a whole bunch of shit and you like, what the fuck? Like,
so if you could describe it as a song, what song would you describe it as?
Bitch, you played Moneybag and Lil Baby.
Damn, okay. If you could describe it as a song, what would it be?
If I can describe it as a song.
Yes, one song. One song only.
One song.
One song. When it get to that snowball and get to the end, what? Like
you talking about like you listen to that shit and be like, damn, this shit really fucked up.
Yeah. If you could, she said, "Bitch, you played."
I'm gonna have to go back and I'm gonna have to say that Black Youngster. I swear to God.
Okay, I swear to God.
Don't you even ask me.
You don't got a song.
Shit. Don't you even ask me that stupid shit.
You don't got a song.
She gotta get her reason first.
She do. But before she do that, I'm gonna say mine would be "Spin the Block." Well, it ain't necessarily a song, but it's when Lil Baby said "Spin the block" and stay down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you don't shoot shit, hit the block again. That's how I be feeling like when you let this shit roll all the way out there far. But sorry, Mackenzie.
I think I don't know. Like, I guess you're right when it comes to maybe, and I see like no. I think that people take advantage of people.
Thanks.
And I think once you start being nice to somebody or once you start letting people get away with stuff, they take advantage of that shit. And I think like after a while, it's like, the fuck.
But is that really you though?
No, it becomes a normal routine for them. Like once they get to a certain
point,
and
they know they're doing it.
Yeah, they know they're doing it. Like in the beginning, it might not be. I know what I'm doing. Now it depends, cause some of these people they just narcissistic as hell.
Yeah,
they know what the fuck
I know she's gonna take me back. I know she's gonna take me back. I know she's gonna give me a second chance or third chance or whatever. Right. They do it on purpose. So my thing is like, I'm stubborn and I'm very prideful. Ain't no motherfucking way in hell I'm saying I'm sorry first.
You gotta work on that pride.
I know, I do. I'm working on it.
You gotta work on this
shit. Hey, we gotta work on it too, cause we be doing this shit to each other.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm be trying to work on my shit. I know I can get bad. I'm a narcissist.
Are you? I never would have took you for that.
It's because a lot of people. All right, now when I say this is off topic. A lot of people are not really confident, and a lot of people are not really cocky. It's really an act.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So when that's not really in your personality, people notice it. But since I am naturally cocky and arrogant and a narcissist, nobody ever notices it because that's who I really am. Because I actually think that I shit greatness. Though I don't say it all the time. Right. Though I don't say it, anybody who knows me knows that I don't have to say it for me to come off like that. Yeah. I think that I'm the best shit since fucking sliced bread.
No, that's me.
Well, you might be a narcissist too. But I just know what anybody says to me, it never affects what I'm going to do. So somebody can say, you suck. So I'm going to keep doing it. Mm-hmm. But people who fake that shit, they got to put that shit on for you. And that's the people you be like, bruh.
They got to hold their weight.
You know what I'm saying? They not really like that. They not really assholes. They not really cocky. They not really like that. And you be like, oh, okay, that's a fucking act. Anybody you say, he act cocky. That motherfucker is acting cocky. Like you said, he's not actually cocky. That was just a sidebar though. Sorry.
No, I see that.
I see it.
Yeah.
It gives a certain, I guess it's a certain personification But I mean, shit, if you do something long enough, shit, you believe it.
Okay, but what about like this? If you're like in a relationship and you guys argue or something like that, and it comes down to one person or the other giving in and saying, I'm sorry.
I'm always going to say I'm sorry.
But do you mean it?
I mean it because, I ain't gonna lie, my grandma died when I was in, like, 9th grade. Mm-hmm. I realized I started needing to tell people I love them and shit like that. So I just don't want to be, like, forever mad at you over some little ass shit that I could have just dropped. And that's one of the other reasons why I just be like, I just can be the bigger person. Because, like, I'm going to be mad at you, but if I really love you and really care for you, why would I hold that grudge?
Yeah, because, like, if you mad at somebody and they die the next day, this shit gonna have you fucked up like, damn, I should have did this, I should have did that.
You know what the last thing I asked my grandma when she died?
What?
I asked her, Grandma, why you calling us all the time? That shit really fucked with me, bro. That's real shit, though. So that's why I don't be trying to do shit like that.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, we all human, though. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes.
But you don't want to say that last. Like, damn, that's the last thing I said to them.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't even, I love you, I fuck with you, have a good time, get home safe. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. But how do you, I guess the next question would be, how do you go about that when you know that person has either fucked you over or just done something to you that was just that bad? Because most people, if it's something little, we might be mad for a couple hours, but we'll move on. Yeah. Sometimes it be bigger than that. Or it'd be like a culmination of several different things, like over time.
I saw the picture the other day on Facebook, and it said something like...
Facebook.
It is Facebook. That's where the old heads hang out.
Not the book.
Hey, chill out. I'll be on the book.
I know all three of y'all be on the book. Bullshit.
The picture said, have you ever gotten to a point where you're not mad at somebody, you're not upset at them, you know, you don't hold any feelings, but you just don't have anything to say? You're just done. You're just done. Like, you don't care.
I was going to say, it made me think about something that one of my coaches told me. Because we was having a conversation about somebody that I know and he know. And another guy was telling me about, he went to go work out with somebody I knew. And I told my coach, like, yeah, they said he don't be going hard or something like that. He was like, man, you already knew he didn't go hard. Like, that's just how he is. Like, but you should never let what somebody else say to you change your opinion about people.
Right.
So you supposed to take people as they are. Because you already knew he didn't work hard. So why are you telling me? And after that really resonated with me. And it made me think like, damn, bro, you just got to accept people the way they are. Mm-hmm. And because you already know how they are.
Right.
And then, ironically, on top of that, I know y'all seen that DMX quote where he was like, people snakes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You got to expect the snake to be a snake. Yeah. He going to bite you.
Yeah.
But I think that people want to give people the benefit of the doubt, though.
Mm-hmm.
Why, though?
Because I have forgiven a lot of people that I shouldn't have forgiven.
Right.
But if I show you who I am, why would you think something different?
Because
you never want to be
like, I'm going to change. I'm going to change.
It's not
I'm
even
to change
that.
for you. I love you. And then you're just like, okay, I love this person enough to step back and say, okay, I believe you. I want to believe you. I want to believe that you're going to change.
But at the same time, when you get older, and you know how you be when you get older, you start to evolve and like, damn, I'm on this shit and that person still doing that type shit. You don't want to be around this shit.
Mm-hmm. But it takes you time to get to that point, though. Like, especially when it's somebody that you in a relationship with.
Yeah.
It take you time to get to that point where you like, all right, big bro, you really not trying to be nobody else. Yeah. You really still stagnant in this same place while I'm over here. So it's like at that point you have to decide that for yourself. But then it get kind of hard because it's like, I really do fuck with you, though. Like, I love you. Like, I don't want to.
Like, you spend all this time with somebody. Yeah. But it gets to a point where you're just like,
so you don't got that one cousin that be on that bullshit.
I got plenty cousins on that
bullshit. That's what I'm saying, but you know they be on that bullshit. So you just be like, man, shit.
Be blessed.
He be on that bullshit. Just gotta keep going.
You just see him when you see him.
I feel like that's your family though. It's different.
That's the same. So Mia, you don't got a friend that you be like, oh, here comes so and so. He better be on that bullshit.
Yeah, I have. I do, but it's also the fact that I don't talk to them a lot either.
Yeah.
But it's still the principle that you know that's how they are. and you just accept them for who they are.
But I think it's different with people when you're in a relationship, though. Mm-hmm.
You're in relationships with everybody.
I'm saying when you're in a romantic relationship.
Yes. When you're boyfriend and girlfriend.
It's different.
It's different.
What does that differ from?
Y'all don't feel like we feel.
No, that's what I'm trying to understand.
You know why? Because men lack empathy.
I do, and I'm not ashamed.
Well, at least you're honest about it. But no, for real though, like when it comes to relationships, we as women, which is kind of sad, we really do put up with a lot of shit when we should have left in the beginning. And it's kind of one of them.
Have you ever realized that the shit that happens in the beginning of the relationship is why the shit ends?
I actually never thought about that.
Damn, I never thought about that shit.
I don't get that. Can y'all explain that one? The shit that happened in the beginning of the relationship is what makes it end.
Mm-hmm.
Like it be little stuff that'll
be
happen.
Little signs.
Yeah, like it'll be little things. You'll be like, all right, now you know, but you'll look over it because it's like, maybe it'll get better, or maybe this is just a one-time thing. But eventually, you start to realize that this is them as a person, and this is their character.
And that's who they
are. And they don't. People don't realize until it gets to the end and be like, I've been putting up with your shit. And that be it right there. I've been putting up with it for so long.
Mm-hmm. Okay, y'all do that shit. I don't do that shit. That's why I'm confused as a motherfucker.
Okay, so you leave.
Huh?
You are very adamant about if I'm not feeling something, I'ma head on out.
Bruh, for real, like literally, my job, I keep saying this shit, is to be social. When people do shit and show you who they are, you let them be themselves. I hate to say it like this, you give them what they want, and you take what you need.
Okay, but have you ever been in love?
No, I have not.
That's the problem.
I have not been in love. I love my mother, my sister, my cousin,
romantically, Jeremiah.
My friends.
He has not romantically been in love.
No,
have you loved someone romantically?
I be chasing the dream. I don't got time to be in love.
Okay,
that's
so
the
problem. No, okay.
That's the issue.
But I do entertain. But I don't have time to
but that's the thing though. Like when you're in a relationship with somebody, you know, you want them to be. You have this picture in your head, like how they're gonna be, how the relationship's gonna work. You know, da 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 da. And they give you this picture. They say, you know, this is how they want to be. So you take it and you take the good things. And then like when shit goes wrong, you don't think about. That's who they really are. You're saying, well, he wants to be different. He wants to do this. He wants to do that. So you take that and you kind of roll with it.
Is that not? I'm not trying to be a dick. I know this doesn't sound like a dick, but is that not your fault for putting expectations on it?
It is, but at the same time, you have to think. When you're in love with somebody, you're just blindsided. It's
very much so like a curtain, bro. Yeah. Like you miss so many things when you love you're in love with someone. You miss it. Which for me, I personally, I just figured out this year that I was not in love with that man. I was in love with the idea of that man. So therefore, it was just kind of like now I'm just like. I had like a whole epiphany because it's like, wow, like I really didn't. I was in love with the idea of being in a relationship with him because I wanted it to be this certain type of way when that's not who he was.
Yes,
I wanted him to be somebody completely different.
I agree 100% with me.
I can see what she said. I can see that. I can see that.
I went through that same shit.
The idea,
and it's fucking awful.
Idea of motherfucker.
It hurts.
The idea of it's just like, damn, this person gonna do this and this, and then as time go by, it's just like. They still there. They still in the same spot.
But so that gives y'all like the capacity to not accept them for who they are, and that because basically all y'all saying is that y'all cannot let shit go and be the bigger person is because y'all give these people opportunities to fail.
Yep.
So if y'all give them the opportunities to fail, y'all should understand or know that they're gonna fail.
But that also comes with maturity. Like, I've realized that now, that you can set it up and have a certain expectation for a person, but 9 times out of 10, they're not going to meet that expectation. You can think that they're going to be a certain person. Usually, they're not.
It's just like going to college and a teacher giving a test to everybody, and the teacher knows that, well, the professor knows everybody can't pass the test, so they curve the grade. That's the same thing. You gave them a test that you knew that they couldn't pass, and then when they failed, you got upset.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, we human though. Like
I'm not saying that's wrong or anything. I'm just saying that how do you expect to give somebody all the answers, and then you know that they didn't take notes.
You giving them an open book
test. Then they fail it, and then you mad that they fail it.
I think it's more so the realization that you have to come to realize you can give somebody all the keys to success to be in a relationship with you, but they still can fumble it. Like, you could tell them all day, this is what I want, this is what I need, this is how you should be. But if that's not what they want to do, they ain't gonna do it. And
it's just hard to let go.
Yeah, it's hard to let go. It ends in disappointment a lot.
Yeah.
So we gonna hit the circle and wrap this joint up. So, is it really that hard to be the bigger person?
It's not, but it can be. It just kind of depends on what the relationship is. If it's just platonic, it's a little easier to be the bigger person with your friends. When it comes to romantic partners, it's hard. It's hard with your romantic partners to be the bigger person.
Thanks.
I'm gonna still stick with what I said. It depends on the situation and the person.
Kenzie?
I agree with Mia. It's easier to be with like friends and family and stuff, but when you're in a romantic relationship, it's hard. When love is in it.
When love is in it. Mm-hmm. Okay, I can respect that. I personally think it's easy to be the bigger person. It's just hauling what you think.
When you fall in love, I want to do this again.
All right.
I want this same topic.
I got the producer ready. We getting ready to do a reality show called For the Love of J-Mac. So we finna see what we talking about. And hey, and y'all know this is Everybody Ain't Able the podcast. You know, sponsored by CoStar Studios and the Mac Juice. And this been your boy J-Mac, the social moderator.
Mackenzie.
Thanks.
And Mia.
Hey, and we out. I need someone to help me. I know that you can't feel me. When you meet the real me, it's something that you can't see. I need someone to help me. I know that you can't feel me. When you meet the real me.